We continue our team coverage tonight with KTV's Katie Koppel. She joins us with Live Link 4 in North Sioux City, where floodwaters have compromised a rail bridge spanning the Big Sioux River. Katie, you do have new information tonight.
I do, Jessica. Well, this is a historic piece of transportation infrastructure here in Siouxland, connecting Iowa and South Dakota. Now, a lot has changed. I was out here at noon today. I was also out here last night when this bridge started giving out just before 11 p.m. A lot has changed in that short amount of time. I'm going to step out of the camera view so my photographer, Acacia Phillips, can give people a better view at what we are seeing here today. Now, this is the BNSF Railroad Bridge connecting North Sioux City and the Riverside neighborhood of Sioux City. This bridge began taking on water just before 11 o'clock Sunday night and has slowly sunk further into the Big Sioux River throughout the day. Now, this impacts train travel between Iowa and South Dakota, with officials saying it'll be months before we could see this line open again. BNSF telling KTVE this morning that they have rerouted trains through Creston, Iowa. Now, the Big Sioux River, arguably the biggest story of the floods here in the metro. Last night, crews closed I-29 at exit 2 through exit 9 to build a levee across exit 4 of I-29 and try and divert some of that water coming from the Big Sioux River. Now, with the predicted crest of the Big Sioux River, crews thought they had more time and that the levee or that the crest was going to be even lower. That turned out not to be the case. That floodwater came in much faster and much harder than they expected.
I know that because of the levee system that is the emergency plan that's followed by North Sioux City, and it was planned and followed successfully, that the industrial park in all of North Sioux City was saved from traumatic damage, but we did see some at McCook Lake, and we saw houses that were significantly impacted.
Now, KTVE's Taylor Decker took a guided tour through McCook Lake earlier this morning. She joins us now with the impact that's had on that community.
Houses are gone, washed away at McCook Lake. It's a really heartbreaking scene that's coming out of there. We are as close as we can get to the McCook Lake area. We're actually on Military Road, where roads are closed all throughout the area due to the current flooding situation. Take a look at the road that's been washed out in a video. This is North Shore Drive, which was overflowing from the Big Sioux River. Residents have been displaced. This school in the Dakota Valley School has reported to have had some flooding as well. At least 2 homes have washed into the lake now. Swift Water Rescue is helping residents overnight and throughout the morning. Earlier this morning, Union County Emergency Manager spoke on the damage. The biggest question many have is why this happened to McCook Lake.
What occurred yesterday was a result of a mitigation effort. Mitigation is designed to lessen the effects of flooding in our area and also lessen the effects on critical infrastructure. If we did not take the mitigation efforts that we took yesterday, much of North Sioux City itself would be underwater.
We were able to go back with the Union County Sheriff's Department as an escort to get video of this damage firsthand, but people were driving around the barricades trying to go north while we were there.
Don't come up street or drive here. As you can see at this intersection, we're turning semis around here. You're going to have to go through Nebraska to get north. We're asking you do not go around barricades. You can be written citations for it.
As I said, the sheriff personally drove us to this area with clearance to get these images for the community. It is not safe to be in the North Sioux City area until the Union County Emergency Management says to do so. I-29 is covered, seeing the waters from the Big Sioux River overflowing over both lanes of the highway. Sheriff added that this flooding was worse than the 2011 flooding for the area. A levee was built of sand and clay right underneath this bridge over the highway, working to block water. People are supposed to stay out of the area until it's safe to do so, and right now that area is not clear for anyone to be in. So we have more coverage of the McCook Lake on KTIV.com. For now, reporting in North Sioux City, McCook Lake area, Taylor Deckert, KTIV News 4.
Reporting for us from McCook Lake. Now, the message from emergency officials tonight: turn around and don't drown, especially when encountering flooded roads, as most flood deaths do occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to see where the flooding is occurring. Back to you, Jessica.